Exquisite Paintings on the Nature of Flowers is a body of work based on a sophisticated visual analysis of nature's frequencies, that which we would call love. Love embodied in the physical world, in nature, which we are part of. My long-standing body of work, ongoing and now in phase 2, began in the 1990s, and it's the culmination of a lifetime quest. Nature, beauty, and healing the myth of separation. One of the things I love about watercolor is the way it lets the light through. And because pigments are suspended in a water-based medium, there's a quality of flow about it. Negotiating the balance of flow to control is what it's all about. What I love about flowers is everything. The forms I work with let the light of life through and into our reality, yet the miraculous qualities of love embodied in them are often overlooked. Hence, my work as an ambassador between the seen and unseen worlds of nature. Redefining art and its purpose. I think all artists are doing that, and this is just my particular way. There's no authority in art. There's just an unlimited kind of creative expression. Each person has their unique way. And so my question today is art dependent upon rules? And if so, what kind of rules, and how do we agree to see things in a certain way? I'm not talking about art-related technique, how to use materials, but rather about our perception of reality, both inner and outer. Technique becomes easier. It can be learned, especially as we reorient and reattune our senses and deepen them. What I've learned over the years, incrementally and with deepening acuity, is that we rarely experience life as it is. It's so subjective. But if we come to a place where we all can meet, what I would say is we've become adept at relying on mental constructs for what we see and how we organize our thoughts. Our mind fills in the details, often to an unhealthy extreme. Why is this? Think back. We've been trained this way since our early school days. We see a rose, name it, catalog it, and then, surprise, it disappears from our experience. Why? It has to, because our thinking mind has taken over. The thinking mind does not allow us to experience life firsthand. It's information-based, and we are intuition-based. We are multidimensional beings with a much deeper potential for seeing and perceiving and knowing and operating in our world. So, in that instance where the rose is named, rather than become one with the rose, sensing its dimensional beingness, we think about it and around it. We allow the idea, the representation of the rose, to become the reality. And that is how we've isolated ourselves from nature and the very depth of our connection to it and ourselves. To balance this, we need downtime and reconnection with our true nature. And Mother Nature provides the link up at every moment of every day. See things for yourself as if for the very first time. This is what most people call being in the zone. When we're in sync with our soul, call it whatever you want, nature, the endless depth of our being, we know everything has its place and we are okay in the midst of it all. Creating art from a place that's connected to our creative spark breaks the bondage of those agreed upon narratives that stifle our life force, our consciousness, and dim our light. When we glimpse the freedom it offers, we naturally want to cling to it. We need some way of keeping it close to us, and that's how I developed the body of work I call Exquisite Paintings on the nature of flowers. I did it for myself, and I can share it with you as a result. I began observing and creating in a way that kept me interested, energized, and constantly breaking free from everything I was taught that was false. It took years to integrate the many working parts and master my craft, which continues to grow and develop as I do. It's a practical and spiritual pursuit that keeps me connected to myself, and the result is beautiful artwork. It's really not about technique, and it's not about an end result. It is a process, and I call it a life process.